Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today we're going to learn about the tale of the infamous CZ75, which is quite possibly the most broken gun in all of Counter-Strike. Now, most would think that the R8 was when it was first released, and you'd be right. However, the R8 was only broken for less than 48 hours. The CZ75 plagued the game for years. So, let's learn the fascinating timeline of the CZ75. Originally released in February 2014, the CZ75 took the P250 slot. It had the exact same stats as the P250, but it was fully automatic. For the same price. Off to a great start so far.
3 months later,
Valve made a balancing act blog post where they noted the changes in weapon usage before and after guns were released. For example, they showed how many people preferred the A1S over the M4 after it was released. And in this blog post, even they noted how many people started using the CZ75 over every other pistol. Huh. Hey, we'll have more details about this in the next update, so stay tuned. It'll be right around the corner, guys.
3 months later.
Alright guys, it's been 7 months since this thing came out. We should do something about it. Let's increase the cost to $500 and make it replace the Tech 9 and 5.7 slot instead. That should do it.
3 months later.
Huh, that's weird. Everyone is still using it. Okay, it's been 10 months now. We should probably nerf the stats on this thing. So we're gonna lower the kill reward to 1/3 of what it was before, and now the draw time takes twice as long. So now you can no longer have an AK-47 in your back pocket when opping.
3.5 years later.
Hey, you know what? We should finally fix the pistols in this game. Yeah! We should finally fix the pistols in this game! And then Valve removed the ability for most of the pistols to one-shot to the helmet.
4 months later.
Hey, you know what? This thing is still a tad strong. Let's increase its recoil and firing and accuracy, so that way it promotes tap firing with it instead. Okay, yeah, that feels good. Okay, the CZ75 is finally in a good spot now. Despite the CZ75 finally feeling like its performance was in a good place, most of the community felt there was one small change they really needed to do.
6.5 years later.
Oh, that's good. I keep having this nagging feeling that I've forgotten something.
Hey, if you forgot it, it probably wasn't all that important.
Yeah, I guess.
Now let's look at some of the available skins for the CZ75. Because of the CZ75's low popularity, most of the skins available for it are actually quite affordable. However, with only 35 total skins, your pickings will be small. Some of these skins include Victoria, I failed my Dragon Lore trade up, Emerald, one of the only Emerald skins you could afford, and Emerald Quartz, somehow more expensive than the real Emerald. Now let's dive into the stats on the CZ75. Available on both CT and T-side, the CZ75 costs $500. With a draw time of 3 to 5 business days, you aren't going to be using this as a secondary when opping anytime soon. Holding only 12 rounds, with one additional magazine conveniently attached to the gun, the CZ75 has a very scarce ammo capacity, and will make you feel like you have to ration out your bullets. With a reload speed of 2.8 seconds, the CZ75 is a unique case where switching to your primary is faster than reloading. Firing at 600 rounds per minute, the CZ75 is the fastest firing pistol of them all. Having nearly the exact same damage as the P250, it will definitely suffice on eco rounds. And combined with its high rate of fire, the CZ75 easily has one of the fastest time to kills at close range. Now let's learn how to use the CZ75 effectively on the battlefield. If you're committing to using the CZ75, you're basically committing to the fact that you think you will do much better with it than a Rec 9 or 5.7, so your performance in game will need to match this commitment. Being quite possibly one of the highest skill ceiling guns in the game, I almost forgot how much of a lost art using only the CZ75 really is. Shit, alright, come here. With its horrible running accuracy, it's very hard to make aggressive plays. With its low magazine size, you'll need to conserve ammo. With its horrible full auto spraying accuracy, tap firing is a must. However, with its surprisingly high accuracy and very fast reset when tapping, the CZ75 can be a very effective weapon. to the point where it doesn't even feel like you're using a pistol at all, and feels more like a literal rifle in your pocket. Thinking of it as a $500 rifle instead of a pistol is probably the best way to use it. You can't run and gun like SMGs, and you will need to counter strafe and stand still when firing. You'll need to aim for headshots at a range, and tap fire to maintain accuracy. On pistol rounds, well, at least on CT side, it isn't the worst thing you could buy with its high accuracy. And it has the added benefit of being able to full auto someone up close if needed.
I'm not full auto. It's not full auto.
That's not full auto?
This is. That's full auto.
Damn, bro. Okay.
Sponsored by IKEA, the CZ75 has some assembly required. Having to assemble your gun before every peak makes it a very poor choice as a secondary, and naturally is a poor choice to use Monopoly.
Yes! Fuck! Jesus Christ.
And with it having a slower draw time than a flashbang, it makes it very difficult to peek with pop flashes. With its high rate of fire, you can get a maximum of 1 kill per mag if spraying in full auto, which makes tap firing a must. In the grand scheme of things, its low ammo doesn't really matter, since the CZ75 only really exists to mag dump someone in the face point blank, and is basically paying $500 for an AK drop. Really, you should think it's the CZ75 with a Zeus with more ammo. And practically the same range when spraying full auto. The CZ75 is tolerable on T-side, but the Tech 9's run and gun ability is far more practical, so it's very hard to justify the same $500 cost. However, it is quite funny when a teammate asks for a Tech 9 drop and gets a CZ75 instead. Getting dropped a CZ on T-side is like drinking orange juice after brushing your teeth. It's just a bit off. I give the CZ a solid C tier. It has a very high skill ceiling to use and is okay in a vacuum. However, for the same $500 price, it's overshadowed by its alternatives. So, that's all there is to using the CZ75. Subscribe and tune in next time as I show you how to use the COD gun, and comment down below which guide you'd like to see next. Oh, and remember, you should really just buy Tech 9.